Andy Murray can restore belief with win over world number 10 Jo Wilfried Tsonga in the US Open 4th round. During Andy Murray's victorious run at the US Open 2 years ago, Jo Wilfried Tsonga issued a critique that got somewhat overlooked at the time. The gifted Frenchman had been knocked out on the second round and was reflecting on the frustration of playing in the era of the then-dominant trio of Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic. Striking an unusual tone of despair for such a genial and easygoing man, he said, "I work hard every week, I give a lot of myself every day, but I never get rewards. That's why sometimes it's tough. I'm not a machine." Barely a week later Murray had won his first Grand Slam title, and Tsonga's words became a measure of his achievement. The mercurial man from Le Mans has carried on since as one of those players. Czech Tomas Berdych is another, who at a different time in history would have been good enough to claim one of the sport's biggest prizes. Sometimes this has sapped his motivation, but he arrives for his 4th round appointment with Murray, which begins at around 7:30 p.m. UK time on Sunday, at a time when his enthusiasm has been fully rekindled and he is ready for the fight. They are trying to reach the quarter-finals, a stage made by Caroline Wozniacki, who outslugged Maria Sharapova 6-4, 2-6, 6-2 on Sunday to score a hugely popular win and become one of only 4 top 10 players left in the women's event. Sharapova was given a code violation for time wasting in her slow play aggravated the Dane, whose career revival continues after her split from Rory McIlroy. Tsonga underwent a revival of his own one victory earlier this month in the Canadian Open got him inspired after a mediocre first half of the season. In Toronto he defeated Murray, Djokovic, Federer and Grigor Dimitrov all in the same week. The quarter-final against Murray was far more competitive than the meeting in Miami in late March, when Tsonga was extremely poor. He looked to be going through one of his existentialist phases, wondering what the point of it all was. Murray, who has slipped to number 9 in the rankings, has pondered the same thing at times, having achieved so much between the Olympics and Wimbledon the following year. Climbing back up the mountain after back surgery must have seemed a forbidding task, but now he has an excellent chance of ridding himself of the statistic that has dogged him since winning Wimbledon, that of not having beaten a top 10 player. Tsonga was number 12 when defeated in Florida and, in pure ranking terms, that has been his biggest scalp this season. The Frenchman is now at number 10, although Murray is dismissive about the significance of that benchmark. It's better almost not to think about it too much because I've played 500 or 600 matches in my career and you're going to have moments when certain things are hard, he said in the wake of his 3rd round victory. There are periods when some players struggle to serve out matches. Sometimes it can be struggling to come back from tough situations, sometimes it can be struggling to stay ahead or sort of having ups and downs in matches. You're going to go through that in an 800, 900 match career. Tsonga has said he wished he had thought of hiring Amélie Mauresmo, who will be in Murray's corner for what will be a 12th encounter between the two. Murray, whose game can diffuse the Frenchman's power, usually prevails and he leads their series 9-2. It is their most important meeting since the Wimbledon semi-final of 2012.